Good morning, welcome to Leipzig, my first full day in this city. Not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing, to be honest. I had planned to visit a couple of nearby towns, nearby cities, but I checked the trains and it's ridiculously expensive. It's like €40 one way for an hour train journey, so that's not going to happen. So I think the plan for today is just to wander around the city, taking some of the lovely buildings of Leipzig, and there is a place I do want to go to. It's about an hour outside Leipzig, just walking, so I'm going to head up there. I'll tell you more about that later, but first of all, the first thing I need right now is coffee. Well, I walked past lots of restaurants that were coffee options, but I wanted a proper coffee shop and I found one, a place called Cafe Bigotti, and it does say addicted to coffee on it, so I'm hoping that they know what they're doing. Nice view. It's quite expensive, $3.90 for an Americano, but that is for 2 shots, so 2 shots of espresso. It's the most I've paid so far, but if it's good, I'm happy with that. They appear to be setting up for some kind of event. Lots of little market stalls, look like they're going to be street food places, and there's a stage there as well. Can't see a date. Looks like some kind of classical concert about to take place. Don't know if it's going to happen while I'm here. Probably all kicks off the day after I leave or something. It's a small city centre. Obviously everywhere seems small when you've been to Berlin, but the architecture is really beautiful. Well, I just stopped off at the bakery to get some something for breakfast, and just further up there there's a guy begging, and I think he shit himself because the whole street just absolutely reeks. So I'm going to keep my mask on for a while, I think. He's got a little cup in front of him, but no one's going to go anywhere near him. Poor old sod. So this is what you got to watch out for. I've just come to this machine. It's not a Euro net machine. I've just tried to draw €40 out, and then right at the end, in very small writing, it said that it will charge me €6.50 to draw €40 out. So always check. Well, I've been walking around the centre of Leipzig for about an hour, maybe just over an hour, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to head back to my hostel, and then I'm going to go out this afternoon to an area just outside the city. It takes about an hour to walk there, and I'm going to go to an old mill. I think it's an old cotton mill, which used to be the biggest in Europe, and now it's been converted into like kind of art galleries, and I think there's some street art around there as well. So yeah, just gonna get myself ready, nip to the loo in the hostel, and then head outside the city. Right then, I'm heading off to just outside the centre to an area called Plagwitz. It looks like a very arty neighbourhood. So I'm going to head up there, see what's going on. But first, I'm going to kind of do a long way around because I want to walk through the park. There's a park down here called Johanna Park. So I'm going to walk through there and head to Plagwitz. Now, the weather's not looking great, to be honest. I think I might get rained on today, but we shall see. It has forecast rain this afternoon, so probably not the best time to be walking through a park, but who cares? Let's do it anyway. Well, I've just entered the park, and literally the second I entered, there's a massive sound of thunder. So I think I'm going to get caught in this, but it looks quite sheltered on this side, so should be able to find somewhere to go and hide, should the worst come to the worst. One of the things I've noticed different about Leipzig and Berlin, apart from the size obviously, is that people in Berlin, you can just jaywalk, you can cross the road anywhere. If it's on red, if there's no traffic, cross the road, no one cares. Not here. You literally get to the crossing, and if the guy's on red, everyone waits. Even if there's not a vehicle for miles or within sight, everyone stands and waits for the guy to change to green. Crazy. So just outside the park, this is a memorial to Clara Zetkin, who's a German activist and advocate for women's rights. And she was one of the organisers of the first International Women's Day. What's this guy doing? Well, the rain came. I'm about halfway on my way to Leipzig, was it called? And it's just started belting it down, so managed to find shelter underneath these trees, and yeah, just gotta stand and wait now and hope it stops. Otherwise my afternoon has just been spent walking half an hour to go and stand underneath a tree. So this is the main thoroughfare through Plagwitz, and apparently this street is lined with small eateries and galleries. Now it doesn't look that impressive down there, seems to be a bit busier up there. I'm going to walk down anyway, walk down one side and come up the other, and then do the same up that side, and let's see if we can find anything interesting. Well, all I could find down there was a Lidl, so I've decided to turn back. Nice little bit of street art here on this building. But I'm going to head back because it did look a little bit busy up the other side. Believe it or not, this is a doctor's surgery. Right, it took me well over an hour to get here because I did go the long way through the park and I had to stand under the shelter of the pine trees because it was pissing it down. But looks like I'm finally here. So this is an old cotton mill that's been converted into galleries and cafes. Apparently it used to be the biggest cotton mill in Europe. A picture there what it used to look like. You see it used to be a huge site. Not sure how much of it's still here. On the picture there's 3 big chimneys. I can see one, and it's a huge site still. Lots of galleries and cafes are taking up the spaces. Seriously, don't want to knock anything over here. €6,500. There's a lot of really cool galleries in this place, and they are free to just go in and explore. I guess the artists don't need to sell too many to survive if they're charging, you know, €7,000 at a time. So they're more than happy for you to just have a wander around. Don't think there's anything open down there. Not all of them are open, but there's enough. There's enough open to make it worth your while. It's great use of the old cotton mill. It's a huge site, and there's galleries in all of the buildings. A big kind of outdoors one down here. Well, that was a pretty cool place. I enjoyed that. Just don't expect to buy anything unless you're absolutely loaded. So I've just finished exploring the old cotton mill, and it was really cool. There's a lot of really great art in there, and the site itself is fantastic. The only problem was, as soon as I got in the place, my phone had stopped working. And so I was in a bit of a panic because I really need my phone. You know, I use it for, you know, Google Maps. I use it for, you know, my transferring money and everything. I'm just lost without it when I'm travelling. So that was kind of putting me in a bit of a panic. But I've just finished and I've just turned it on and it's just come back on again. So panic over. So I'm going to sit down now in the this lovely beer garden. Which is in the cafe as you enter the cotton mill. I'm going to sit and enjoy myself a Bayreuther Brauhaus, and yeah, I'm going to chill out. So, whew. So I just left the cotton mill, the bar, and got to the tram station. Google Maps told me which tram I needed to get and how many stops I needed to travel for and where to get off. So I'm at the ticket machine, putting in the name of the stop where I need to get off. Doesn't exist. I can see the tram, it's right there, and I can't bloody get on it because I don't know which ticket I need to buy. Come on, Jeremy, I thought you were efficient with this kind of stuff. I mean, it's definitely not me. I definitely did type it in, and it just, yeah. So now I've got a bloody 52-minute walk. So I just reached a stop on the way. I've gone onto the website, and that stop comes up on the from, and I put 2 in, and it brings me the place where I'm trying to get to. Can't buy them online. So, would I recommend a trip to Leipzig? Yeah, I think I would. At first I wasn't so sure, it didn't seem to offer much, but as I got more into the area, there was tons of street art and a few cool places. The cotton mill is definitely worth checking out. There's loads of art in there, it's free admission. It did seem to start becoming a bit livelier as I was coming back. Bars were opening and restaurants, and it had a feel of the kind of Turkish areas in Berlin. I would definitely recommend, if you're in Leipzig for a few days, to go and check out that area. It's a completely different vibe to the city centre, and it's been a good day.